What's good, YouTube? Super Insane 18 here, bringing you the next episode of our Majora's Mask playthrough. This is going to be a little bit of a long one, so let's go ahead and jump right in. The first thing that we're going to do is max out our rupees and then restart our day cycle, because today is the day that we conquer the Great Bay Temple. So, let's go ahead. We will get hurt there, and then run over to this section over here. This might take me a couple of tries to get the positioning right, but once we get that positioning right, it's essentially just free rupees. So, let's go ahead. We will start roughly here. And essentially we want to break all of these in a single go. Doing so will get us 90 rupees. Oh, and we got it right on the first try. Perfect. So I'm just going to go ahead and speed up through this until we get our rupees up to max, deposit them, and then restart the day cycle, and I will see you guys in a bit. Alright, and we are back. So let's go ahead and warp over to the point that we actually got in our little speed up montage there. You'll see that I went through the Zora Hall. I forgot to open up the Zora Cape warp point. And this is where we need to go in order to get everything taken care of with the next dungeon. So we're going to do that. Now, this dungeon is notoriously the hardest dungeon in the game. It's also the one that I personally just struggle with the most, so we'll see what happens here. There should be a fairy here, which I am going to get for good measure. And then there should be like bombs or some other stuff in here. So let's grab that. Let's come in front of Lulu here, and let's play the New Wave Bossa Nova for her, which is this one. So it's now we get a little nice cutscene. Yawn. I slept quite well. I just realized this when I opened my eyes. The passing of days is quite quick, isn't it, Lulu? Yes, Lulu, it's nothing to be surprised at. Even when my eyes are closed in sleep, I still see everything that occurs in this ocean. It seems Lulu is confused. Regrettably, there is no time for idle conversation. Now then, proud Zora warrior. The open seas of Great Bay have need of your might. Quickly, climb onto my back. Alright, so let's equip the hook shot here. And let's get going. So I love how they call this like the Dragon Storm, and then there's no dragons in this game. There's never really an explanation, honestly. It's just kind of called that, and I love how they just fling around. See, but that doesn't make sense. How do we not fly off the turtle's back? The turtle just goes through and we're fine. Great Bay Temple. Alright, this is one where I kind of struggle with the Great Fairies as well. I'd never remember where they all are. So, first thing we're going to do is, let's put that there. And then, I know there's a fairy if we light up all of these, so I'm going to go ahead and do that really quickly. Perfect. Now, let's go ahead, we'll equip the regular arrows because of some great fairies that I know are in this next room. Whoa, that's a huge water wheel. It looks like it's turning because of the sheer force of the water coming through the pipe. That it is. Alright, so let's put that on. Let's fire at that guy. We'll wait for this little thing to come down. I don't think there's another one in either of these, but just to get them out of the way. Okay, perfect. Let's get this one. Oh wait, before we do that we have to turn this on. Come on, what are you doing? There we go. Alright, now we can continue this room. There we go. We can take off the Zora mask. We don't need it this second. There we go. Let's run across here. And then now there are a few fairies in this room. I get it. The huge water wheel is powering this thing. So, let's put our Great Fairy Mask back on. I never remember if there's one in here, but I know there's one at the very bottom. Okay. Yep, so there's that one, and then let's get as close to the edge as we can. And we want to break that pot down there. We can't even see it. There it goes. Let it come up to us. Okay. And let's get going. Alright. So, there should be a fairy in this room, I believe. We are going to need to put our fairy mask on for it. And we also have to equip our hookshot. So it's in one of these two pots, I believe. Alright, so we got that one. Nothing important in there, just some more magic. Alright. And this should be the dungeon map. Perfect. Alright, unfortunately we can't get over there yet until we get the item for this dungeon. So, we're just going to go ahead and continue on. This dungeon I get all turned around in. I just never remember what's where. Alright, so all those are dead. Now we need to kill this guy over here. And that should get a chest over there with another fairy. So, let's go ahead and grab that. Perfect. Let's blow up this guy. Let's equip our hookshot again. Let's grab the compass. Alright, perfect. Now, I believe there's another fairy down here once we beat these guys. No, don't. Alright, maybe we didn't need to beat them. Maybe we just had to open this chest. Okay, it's a small key, not a fairy. There is a fairy in this room, I think. Come on, surface. Let's put our Great Fairy Mask on. And then I think it's down here. Yeah, it should be in that. So let's get a little closer. Perfect. No, that's the way we came in, so that means we have to actually jump down and swim through here. And then we want to go down the bottom one. And not 100% sure. We don't want to go out there just yet. Okay, so we want to run up this thing over here. This bomb chew's being stupid, so we can just bypass him. Perfect. And this should be the mini-boss. There are arrows, so we know we're going to need them. And there's magic, so we know we're going to need them. Let's equip our... We'll actually probably use fire arrows here. Feels like it might be easier. Sorry about that. Perfect. Alright, I am really bad at this mini-boss, so let's see how this goes. Essentially, we want to get all these bubbles off of him. That way we can just shoot the crap out of him. Nope, wrong button. These things need to leave me alone. Alright, let's see if there's any hearts in one of these. Nope, doesn't look like it wants to give me hearts. Okay, there we go. That was embarrassing. But we did it. Barely, but we did it. And now we get our dungeon item, which is the ice arrows. So, if you haven't caught on to the theme, every dungeon gets us an arrow-based item in this game. Which I actually kind of like, that every dungeon gives you an upgrade to the first item you got in the dungeon, but typically the standard typical Zelda game will give you a new item every dungeon. But this is nice. So, what we can now do with this is, first off, we should probably equip them. There we go. Nice. We can do that. We'll turn into Zoralink because he's a little taller. And now we can turn on the water. Perfect. So, a couple things we can do now. Let's go ahead and follow this out. Maybe. Oh, no, okay, that's the way we came in. We have to find the other way out, which is over here. If I wouldn't get stuck on every corner, that'd be great. And then let's go back up into... Nope, okay, we're going all the way around. Because now that we have the ice arrows, there are a few things we can do over here. So let's go ahead and equip our hookshot again. Get ourselves over to this chest. And now, if we see these little sparkly bits in the water, they are places that we can freeze to make platforms to get where we need to go. So, we can freeze this guy and use him as a step to get up here. Ignore this guy. With any luck, he'll blow up while we're doing the cutscene and we won't take damage from him. Perfect. Alright, and now we've got the water going through and we can get out of here. We do want to re-equip our Zora mask, though. And then we can come through here. Maybe. Honestly, like, I wish I had a 3DS capture card, because the controls for this are just so bad. And I know I've said that, like, every episode, and I'm starting to sound like a broken record here, but, like, this is just... This is something else. Okay. So here, I believe we need our Deku Mask, and we'll just use regular arrows so we don't waste any magic. But this is like another mini-boss fight. Oh, we need the fire arrows to get in here. So let's equip the fire arrows first, and then we'll go back to the regular arrows. Perfect. Okay, we don't need our Deku Mask, that's right. I was confusing this with the other frog fight. So what we need here are the ice arrows. We can just re-equip our Zora mask because it doesn't matter. And we'll use our bunny hood here because if we can just hit this guy... And then we just gotta hit him again. And then we should only need to do this one more time. And there we go. That will let us go in here and get the boss key. And we actually get the boss key fairly early in this dungeon. We're not actually anywhere near close to done with it. We still got a ton of fairies to get. We still have to change the water around a bit. So, we just happen to get it super early here. Let's go ahead and re-equip our Zora mask and get going. So now we've got the red water coming all the way up, which is essentially all we needed. Let's go ahead and freeze that. Oh, that didn't work. Interesting. Okay. Maybe I'm not close enough, or maybe I just angled it wrong. But we'll get up close and do it, just to make sure that we get it right. There we go. Perfect. We don't need to make any unnecessary ice platforms, so let's equip that for now. And then let's do this really quick. This should let us get up here, maybe. If I don't, nope, come on. I am bad at this. Okay. That shouldn't have worked, essentially. The thing melted, but I'd already shot off my hook shot, so it paid off for me, I guess. Not what I wanted to do. There we go. Okay. Now we need to come over here. Why? There we go. Alright, I don't think there's anything under here that we necessarily need. So we can go. How many of the fairies do we have? It doesn't show there. Where does it show? Does it show on the map? Yeah, we've got 9 of the 15. Perfect. So, the other ones, I believe I know where they're at. Come on. Okay. I believe I know where the other one's at. There's a whole another half of this dungeon that we have left to complete. Because now we have to reverse the current of the water and do the other half. So let's go ahead and do this. Gets us on top of that. Now this will completely stop the water because we'll have it coming from both ends. So now we have to turn off the yellow one that we turned on at the start. Oh, well, we didn't turn off. We bounced? Okay. We didn't turn this on. It was already turned on, but the one that's been on since the start, rather. Once this is turned off, it will get rid of the yellow water. We will have only the red one going, which is the opposite direction, and we can traverse the other half of this dungeon. Now, before I forget and get wrecked by some Skulltulas, let's go ahead and take care of these two guys up here. And then wait for this to come down and get back in. Okay. I feel like I almost missed that. I feel like I definitely should have missed that. Re-equip our Zora mask because we're going for another swim. And you'll see now this is going the other way. I honestly hate the controls for this sometimes. Okay, here we go. This is getting us the other way. Now, if I'm remembering correctly, there are 2 great fairies in this room. I don't know why I paused. We need our hookshot equipped, and we need our ice arrows equipped. So let's go ahead and freeze that. That'll stop the water. Okay, perfect. Let's get up here and do this. There's one fairy. Let's jump onto this, equip our fire arrows. And then I 100% thought I missed that, but I'll take it. Okay, that's our 11th, so we only need a few more. Re-equip the ice arrows here, taking a little bit of damage from that stupid fish, but whatever. Get on here. Freeze that again so we can run across. Was there anything I needed over here? No. Okay. For this part, we definitely want both fire and ice arrows equipped. If I'm remembering correctly, this is the really annoying room. And yes, it looks like I am remembering correctly. We need our Zora mask, so let's put that on the bottom one. I hate putting, like, transformation masks down here, but it is what it is. Okay, there's one stray fairy. Now we can take that off. And we gotta come up here. Let's direct the water in the right direction here. Let's ignore this bomb chew and hope that we can just come over here with no problem. Okay, looks like it wasn't an issue. We need our hook shot. And this should be another fairy. Perfect. Let's go ahead and get our ice arrows equipped again. And that should be it for this room. Okay. We've done everything in here. We can put our Zora mask back there. Let's just kind of re-equip ourselves a little bit. And we'll probably need our ice arrows before our fire arrows again, so we can do that. Alright. So then the last place to go should be all the way at the bottom down here. Come on. Alright. Now that should come to us. So there's one more that we need to get. And I think, yeah, it's right there. Perfect. So we're going to waste a little bit of magic to get this because I don't feel like going through my items again. But we're just going to get that. And that is our final fairy. So let's go ahead and finish up this dungeon. Actually, didn't take as long as I thought it would. I didn't get too turned around. I'm proud of myself for this one. So we can go ahead and tackle the boss now. Or I can just fall entirely. I guess I won't roll. The Gyorg fight is something that I've never been good at, though, which I've never been good at completing this dungeon, so maybe this will be something new to me. Yeah, let's wait. I didn't know if I had enough time to jump. Alright, perfect. So let's see if I can actually tackle the Gyorg fight with no issue. Like I said, typically I have a pretty hard time with it. I think that's some magic. Hopefully it's not like a fairy. Let me equip a bottle just in case it is a fairy. I don't know why I did it there. Hold on. Let me put the bunny hood back there. It's neither. Okay. Let's put our arrows back on and fall into this Gyorg fight. Or as my friend Justin calls it, George. So let's fight Georgie boy. Gargantuan masked fish George. Alright, where is he? There he is. I think this is the part where he... Okay, no, it's not. This is the part. Yep, okay. That's fine. We didn't get hurt too bad. I guess he can knock me off there. A little bit of lag spike there. Alright, and now we go to the second phase of this fight. So let's go ahead and quickly put our Zora mask on. Let's grab some magic. Or not. There we go. Alright, I guess he doesn't want to do the suck. Well, that was really bad lag. Alright, there we go. Here, let's grab some of those hearts. Nope, nope, nope. Come on. Where is he? Nope. Come on. I had it there. Okay, these things need to stop. Alright, this should, in theory, be the last one. Oh, my camera froze. I will fix that here in a second. I'm in the middle of a fight. Give me 1 second. Okay, that should be better. Give me 1 second. Okay, there we go. I do apologize about that. So, I don't think you guys got to see the cutscene there. There wasn't much. It was just George's dead body flopping around and the water draining here. So I do apologize about that. I don't know what I'll do in editing. It was frozen on kind of a weird face, and I had to switch between different scenes here in OBS to fix it. So we'll see how that turned out in the post-production, but hopefully it's not too bad for you guys. Hey, listen, we want you to lend us your power. If you just leave things as they are, something terrible will happen to this world. Surely you're the only ones who can stop it. That's what Tail was trying to tell us. Help our friend. I get it, we have to help the last one. Then promise us this. You'll cooperate with us. Now the Zora warrior's soul can finally rest in peace, but the evil that haunts this land has not completely vanished, Link. I too must abide the laws of ancient times, and again merely watch from my deep slumber. I shall depart after enjoying Lulu's voice a bit longer. I think the gods can permit that. Alright. So let's equip our hookshot and go return these fairies before I forget. And once these fairies have been returned and the Great Fairy has been restored, that will be it for today's episode. Okay. Come on. Stupid controls. I guess we'll just throw a bomb instead of using our blast mask. Oh, courageous young one, I am the Great Fairy of Courage. Thank you for returning my broken and shattered body to normal. As thanks, I shall lend you my strength. And this should be the one that makes all enemies do half damage. Your defense has been strengthened. Enemies now do half as much damage as before. Yep, okay. And then if you take a look at our hearts, it should be now outlined in white. Come see me whenever your weirdness, whatever. We've seen it 1,000 times. Alright, and you can see that our hearts are now outlined in white, and that will be it for today's episode. Thank you guys so much for watching. As always, if you liked, make sure to subscribe and hit that like button down below. Make sure to leave any comments that you'd like, and I'll see you next time.